color. The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Rita Harrington has successfully undergone open-heart surgery. But the promise of a full and happy life has been smashed by an uncontrollable act of nature. Rita has had a miscarriage. She has lost the baby she and her husband Norman wanted so desperately. And now Dr. Michael Rossi must find the words to tell her.
Dr. Rossi, please.
Yes?
Dr. Rossi, Mrs. Harrington is awake now.
Doctor? She's awake now. Can I see her? It's too soon. Well, are you going to tell her? Can it wait?
Norman, the longer we wait, the more it's going to hurt her.
Well, then let me tell her.
No.
If she hears it from somebody, I want her to hear it from me.
Well, she'll need you later. Right now, she has to know exactly what happened and why.
Miss Choate, pick up on line 22.
Doctor?
Miss Choate, pick up on line 22.
Go slow.
Thank you, nurse. Thank you. How do you feel?
Drunk.
That's a sedative.
Will I have a hangover?
Well, not if you stick to this.
It happened, didn't it? Come on, Dr. Rossi. A whole ton of sedatives couldn't make me miss the biggest thing in my life. I may not have been awake for the grand finale, but I sure felt the contractions.
Rita, listen to me.
Tomorrow. You can tell me all about how the baby is premature, how I have to be careful, and the baby needs this, that, and the other thing. Right now, all I want to know is it a boy or a girl? And when can I see him?
Rita, you had a miscarriage. Rita, the baby is dead. You see, your body couldn't carry the infant full term. It had nothing to do with your heart or the surgery. Your system just couldn't handle the pregnancy. We did everything we could to prevent it. I realize how much this means to you. There's no reason, no medical reason, why you can't have a child in the future. Because there's nothing wrong with you now. Your heart is fine. All the the scar tissue's been completely removed. Now we can concentrate on the rest of you. And you can have a baby. You can have as many babies as you want in the future. Do you understand me? Now I'm going to ask the nurse to give you another sedative. Then when you wake up, you can see Norman again.
Stephen.
Connie?
You looking for something in particular, or are you just browsing?
Something particular.
Well, if I don't have it, I can get it for you.
I think you've got it.
Well, what is it?
Information. I'm here for a client.
Am I being sued?
I wish it were that simple.
Who is the client?
Jill Smith.
Well, what does she want? Why does she send you here to get it?
You've met her, haven't you?
Well, once or twice.
And the baby?
Kelly, yes.
Well, what do you think of Jill?
I really don't know her well enough to form an opinion.
Well, do you think she's flighty, dishonest, unstable?
What are you looking for, Stephen? A character reference?
Connie, I don't like what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. But if there's a graceful way to get into the subject, I haven't found it.
Well, just get into it.
Did she ever mention Allison?
Why?
She came to me with a problem, a legal problem, on the surface. I said I'd help her with it. But it goes a little deeper than law books and opinions.
And it has something to do with Allison.
She claims that Kelly is Allison's baby.
Allison's baby? There you have it, Stephen. There's your answer. She is flighty and unstable and dishonest.
She said Allison left the child in a Kansas City diner.
When?
About 4 months ago.
Oh, that's absurd.
Well, why would she lie?
Why don't you try finding that out?
She wants to know if you and Elliot have any legal right to custody. If it can be proven that Kelly is Allison's child.
And how would you go about doing that?
By asking Allison's mother.
Oh, if you think I'm going to give you or anybody else proof that my daughter had a...
Is it possible that Allison married after she left?
Well, of course it's possible. She could be living on the top of Mount Everest, but it's not probable.
Given Kelly's age, it could have happened before she left. Is that possible? I'm sorry I had to put you through this.
Stephen. It was possible. Allison had never been in love before. She was confused. I could only give her words.
And you know who the father might be?
As soon as I know for sure who the mother is.
I'll be in touch.
Don't let me rush you off, Steve.
I have some appointments, Ellie.
What was that all about?
Law books. I have to order some from Boston.
Law books.
Yes, law books. Stephen's a lawyer, so he needs law books.
Sounds reasonable. I suppose.